Hey everyone, Eddie Campos here with Remax Preferred Associates, and this is Coffee with Eddie with my very special guest, Matthew Medlin with SkyLIFE Global. We've been talking about what SkyLIFE has done to impact the world and bringing hope, and we've touched on their why, we've touched on how they've done it, we've touched on their development. Matthew, you guys are really starting to branch out, and you're in many areas around the world. You're in South Sudan, Nairobi, Singapore. I understand you're putting some satellite offices in Washington, D.C. and Tampa. What is the specific need as far as being in those specific areas?
When you start to identify the different areas, especially when you compare East Africa with, let's say, Thailand or Philippines, both areas or multiple different areas have incredibly different issues. East Africa, you could look at droughts for many, many years, a long-term sustained drought. Philippines, you look at more like floods and tsunamis. Thailand, you look at a lot of mudslides. There's a lot of issues. So we try to gear our equipment, our innovations based on the issues that those kind of countries have. East Africa, for us, again, you have a starvation issue. You have a sustained drought issue. There's water issues. There's so many issues that we're trying to develop even new technology, from solar to radio communications to Synbrick that we've already talked about. Is how do we get so many new innovations to really try to globally help in that area to save people's lives and give them hope. From Thailand, we were actually in or performed a airdrop simulation at Cobra Gold. That is the largest joint military exercise in Thailand. So it's sponsored by the United States military. It's also sponsored by Thailand. And we were invited to go and do airdrops using drones to specially scatter packs to individuals that were kind of mocked up as a flood. Mm-hmm. So right now we're trying to develop that whole industry in Thailand. That's an incredible opportunity. So for SkyLIFE Global, we've made a lot of connections between Thailand, China, Philippines, the Middle East, East Africa. We have a lot of contacts, a lot of connections, and we're really developing a global plan. And also for the United States. So those areas that have all these conflicts, all the issues, the disasters, we're there, and we have people there, and we're developing this really nice program. So yeah, to me, it's kind of what the Jeep did for World War II.
Yeah.
We're trying to do the same thing for humanitarian aid.
Yeah.
Really trying to be able to touch those and kind of reach those that are reachless and to give them hope. So it's been a really fun global trot that we've done, and we continue to do today. So, yeah.
And I understand that you've had a little help and guidance from some other local people, the people at Regional Growth Partnership.
Sure. They've really been a great partner with us. We've become the #1 exporter to East Africa for Northwest Ohio and possibly Ohio, which I never thought in my life we'd be, kind of doing that, but we have, and they've been a great partner. Paul's great. Everybody's, they're really, really fun. So, and we also do training programs with them, or at least we attend their training programs. They're also interested because we have bridged and created a lot of relationships all over the world that we also would like to share, because I think that's great for Northwest Ohio. I think it's great for Toledo. We literally do zero business in Toledo, but we have a global impact, which I think is pretty rare, and I think it's a lot of fun. So hopefully we blaze this this path where others can kind of piggyback with us and develop solutions in a whole different market that nobody really knows about, or many don't know about. So
that's amazing. So I am so happy that out of Little Toledo, Ohio, you guys are making your mark on the world. This is just such a great story. I can't wait to talk to you again next week. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is Eddie Campos with RE/MAX Preferred Associates. This is my friend Matthew Medlin with SkyLIFE Global, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, Eddie.